Do you feel like reducing carbs means giving up all the foods you love? You're not alone. But today, I'm going to show you how to enjoy real food without deprivation and without giving up the joy of eating. I'll be revealing my top 4 carb strategies for adults over 50. I've saved the absolute best one for last, so be sure to stick around until the end so you don't miss it. Strategy 4 is going to be life-changing for you, and it's backed by new research that I recently discovered. Welcome back to Shelley, the Wellness Nurse. I'm delighted you're joining me for the 3rd episode in our series on high-protein, low-carb eating for vibrant aging. Today, I want to introduce you to Patricia. Patricia is a 75-year-old grandmother of 5 who loves to bake. When I suggested she might benefit from reducing carbohydrates, her reaction was immediate. She looked at me like I'd suggested she give up breathing. "Shelley," she said firmly, "bread is not negotiable in my life." Before I continue, I want to emphasize that this video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as medical advice. Please consult with your doctor before beginning any diet or exercise program. Your individual health needs may vary, and your healthcare provider can offer personalized guidance. I completely understood Patricia's reaction. Food is not just nutrition, it's comfort, it's tradition, it's joy. That's why today's episode isn't about eliminating carbs. It's about reimagining them. We'll explore how to strategically reduce carbohydrates without feeling deprived. We'll focus on the carbs that truly nourish your body. And we'll minimize those that don't serve your health goals. And yes, we'll find a way for Patricia to keep bread in her life too. As we age, our bodies typically become less efficient at processing carbohydrates. A 2016 study in Cell Metabolism found something important. Adults over 50 often have decreased insulin sensitivity. This makes it harder for cells to use glucose effectively from carbohydrate-rich foods. Think of your body as a fireplace. In your younger years, it could burn through logs or carbs quickly and efficiently. Now, that same fireplace might create more smoke when overloaded. This smoke represents inflammation and blood sugar spikes. My friend Gary, who's 62, described it perfectly. "I used to be able to eat a plate of pasta and feel energized," he said. "Now it just makes me want to take a nap." And don't forget, if you stay until the end of this video, I'll share my best carb strategy number 4. Research supports moderate carbohydrate reduction for healthy aging. A major study published in The Lancet followed over 15,000 adults. It found that those consuming moderate carbohydrates lived longer than those with very high or very low carb intakes. For adults over 50, reducing carbs to approximately 30 to 40% of total calories often provides benefits. This approach isn't restrictive. It typically means 100 to 130 grams of carbs daily for women, 125 to 175 grams of carbs daily for men. These amounts still allow for plenty of nutritious carbohydrates. This approach supports stable blood sugar. It reduces inflammation, and it promotes better cognitive function. And here's my carb strategy number 1, the fiber-first method. Before consuming any starchy or sweet food, eat a small portion of fiber-rich vegetables. This simple step slows the absorption of carbohydrates and reduces blood sugar spikes by up to 30%. For example, eat a small salad before pasta or some sliced bell peppers before having fruit. This one habit can significantly improve how your body handles carbohydrates. Not all carbohydrates affect your body the same way. Research from Harvard School of Public Health shows an important fact. The type of carbohydrate matters as much as the amount. Prioritize carbohydrates that have 3 key qualities. First, choose carbs that contain fiber. Fiber slows digestion and improves gut health. Second, select carbs that are minimally processed. These keep their natural nutrients intact. Third, focus on carbs that have a lower glycemic impact. These cause less dramatic blood sugar spikes. My client Diane, who's 68, was relieved when I shared this information. "So I don't have to give up all my fruits?" she asked. "Absolutely not. Berries, apples, and citrus fruits provide valuable nutrients. They also have a moderate impact on blood sugar. I'll be showing you exactly which fruits work best in my next video. Now, let's talk practical swaps that satisfy without sacrifice. Instead of white rice, try one of these alternatives. Cauliflower rice, which has 75% fewer carbs. Brown rice, which has more fiber and protein. Or quinoa, which provides complete protein. Instead of regular pasta, consider these options: zucchini or squash noodles, edamame or chickpea pasta with double the protein and fiber, or shirataki noodles, which are virtually carb-free. You might also enjoy these healthy choices. Mashed cauliflower with roasted garlic, turnip or rutabaga fries, or grilled portobello mushrooms. For bread lovers like Patricia, here are some ideas. Sourdough bread. The fermentation process reduces the glycemic impact. Almond flour bread, which is higher in protein and healthy fats. Or thin-sliced whole grain bread. This offers portion control while keeping the bread experience. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate carbs entirely. The goal is to be strategic about which ones you include and when you eat them. And now, here's my carb strategy number 2, the pre-bedtime protein trick. Having a small protein snack before bed can actually improve your carbohydrate metabolism the next day. Just 15 to 20 grams of protein about 30 minutes before sleeping gives your body the amino acids it needs for overnight repair while stabilizing morning blood sugar. My clients who try this report fewer carb cravings the next day and better energy overall. Try a small Greek yogurt with cinnamon or a couple of hard-boiled eggs. When you eat carbohydrates matters, especially after 50. Research from the Journal of Physiology indicates something interesting. Muscle cells are more receptive to glucose after physical activity. First, enjoy higher carb foods earlier in the day. Your metabolism is naturally more active then. Second, include modest amounts of quality carbs after exercise. This is when your muscles can use them efficiently. Third, reduce carbs in evening meals. This supports better sleep quality and morning glucose levels. My walking group partner Evelyn, who's 70, noticed a significant difference. She shifted her fruit consumption to morning and midday. "My energy is more consistent now," she reported, "and I'm sleeping much better." Let me share carb strategy number 3, the 80-20 carb strategy. This approach has been transformative for my clients who thought they'd have to give up their favorite foods forever. Here's how it works. Focus on clean, smart carbohydrates 80% of the time. Vegetables, limited fruits, legumes, and small portions of whole grains. Then, for the other 20%, enjoy your favorite carbs without guilt. This creates metabolic flexibility and prevents the feelings of deprivation that derail most eating plans. The key is being intentional about which meals fall into the 20% category, rather than making impulsive choices. My client Robert uses Sunday dinners as his 20% time to enjoy his wife's homemade rolls, and he's still lost 18 pounds in 6 months. And now, I saved the best strategy for last. Let me explain more about the thermal effect activation, carb strategy number 4 that I mentioned I'd share at the end. This technique is based on fascinating research about muscle glucose uptake. Before consuming any carb-rich meal, you'll want to activate your body's thermal effect with a quick 3-minute movement sequence. This doesn't need to be intense exercise. Simply doing 20 bodyweight squats, 15 wall push-ups, and 30 seconds of marching in place is enough to activate muscle receptors throughout your body. The science behind this is remarkable. Your muscles contain special glucose transporters called GLUT4. that move from inside your cells to the cell surface when you exercise. Once activated, these transporters remain primed for up to 90 minutes, allowing your muscles to absorb glucose directly from the bloodstream instead of requiring insulin. This brief activity effectively primes your muscles to use carbohydrates for energy rather than storage. Isn't that cool? I told you I would save the best for last. Aren't you glad you stuck around for the end? So what happened with Patricia, the grandmother who declared bread non-negotiable? We found a middle path. She now makes a delicious low-carb seed bread for everyday use, but she still enjoys her traditional family recipes on special occasions. I feel more in control now, she told me recently. And surprisingly, I appreciate my special breads even more when they're truly special. This balanced approach is what sustainable nutrition is all about. It honors both your body's needs and your quality of life. In our next episode, we'll explore how to combine protein and smart carbs into delicious, satisfying meals. I'll share a one-week meal plan designed specifically for adults over 50. If you're finding value in this series, please take a moment to subscribe. Consider sharing this video with someone who might benefit. And I'd love to hear in the comments, what's one carb swap you've tried that actually satisfied you? Thank you for joining me today. I'm Shelley, the wellness nurse, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a blessed day.